Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Sunday, Super Sunday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. I'm going to bring in 2 of my decks, the Twin Flame Tarot Made Easy and the Twin Flame Guidance Love Oracle. I'm also going to bring in by Bridget Rowe, the Divine Truth Feminine Edition. And I'm going to bring in later on for the masculine reading, for the Them to You reading, the Divine Truth Divine Essentials deck. So really excited to bring these 2 decks in today. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Now, I am feeling reunion energy coming in, and I do feel there's going to be a regeneration moving towards the solstice. So if you've been feeling tired or a little bit drained, I feel you're going through some kind of rebirth right now. You're preparing for what's coming. You're getting ready for the new. So if you have been feeling that way, you can expect that to clear up and release the closer you get to the solstice. But let's connect right now and see what's going on. In the early reading, we got the reunion is nigh. So huge sign of communication and coming back together. So what's on your mind? And what's on their mind? Straight out, wow, okay. I'm going to take them because I feel what they may do in this deck, with it being a feminine deck, is answer some of your questions, okay? Maybe some questions you've got, maybe you're doubting something or wondering about something. They're going to bring some answers in, especially because yesterday you may have been questioning your own worth or your own value, or, questioning how they feel about you or why they're still with the karmic partner. You may have a lot going through your mind right now as you prepare for what's coming. So what's the energy around the journey? Thank you, angels. What's the guidance or the energy around you today? What's the message for you today? Where are you today? What these cards, 3 cards coming out there. Is that card coming out? Yeah. And what's the guidance around them today? Look at that, moving forward, Chariot, Cancer season energy here. So as we move forward towards the solstice, big things are going to change. Growing up, they're still growing up spiritually, and so are you to some extent, because you're still learning your own lessons too. Just like I am, we all are. We have to go with the flow and just take it one day at a time. So what's the guidance for you from heaven? What's the guidance for you from heaven? What do you need to know? What's the guidance for you from heaven? Thank you, angels. And the reason I created this Twin Flame Guidance Love Oracle is for those of you who perhaps don't like using tarot directly, but you may want to use a deck that's like it. And it's the same with Twin Flame Tarot Made Easy, Almost Tarot. These are decks that are very easy to use and, like an alternative to tarot as well. What's the energy around them? And what's the energy around the journey right now? What's the energy around the journey? Thank you. Okay. Give me a block in the throat straight away. So big blocks being released and cleared in the throat chakra. So I do feel clearing the air coming in. I need to clear the air. I need to talk. I need to deal with things. So let's see what the energy is around you. So you're saying, just let me please you in every way possible. So you want to please them. You want to look after them. You want to satisfy them. But guess what? You already do. You want to make sure that they're okay. And they are okay when they're with you. And that's what you need to remember. So you're saying, just let me please you in every way possible. If you give me a chance, I will please you. I will be there for you. I will satisfy your needs physically, emotionally, in the bedroom, out of it. I'll give you everything you could ever dream of. So this is about you saying, if you let me, I'll be everything to you. But guess what? They already know that you are everything. They already know what you offer. They already know that you are valuable. They need to be able to match your energy. So it's not that they don't know that you could give them the world. They want to be able to give the world to you. They want to be able to reciprocate that. So they reciprocate the feelings. What they're not able to reciprocate is the way they are showing up for you. And that's what they're working on. Everything feels better when you're around. So this is how you feel. You feel like when they're with you, or when they are messaging you, or when you're in contact, everything's better. And it isn't necessarily that everything's better. It's just that you may feel more calm and relaxed knowing that they are there. Knowing that you haven't got to try and fight for anything, or try and fight for their attention, or that you haven't got to worry about separation, or you haven't got to worry about, are they going to contact me? So there can still be stresses there, even if you're in communication, because you may think, well, they're not opening up, they're not being vulnerable, they're not giving to me equally. So there will be things that may not yet be balanced or right for union. But what you're really saying is, it feels easier to me. It feels more calm to me when I know you're around. But guess what? They're always around you because you are one. So just because you're physically spending time together or communicating doesn't mean it's any easier than when you're apart. It just means there may be that sense of relief that you are actually in that communication in that moment. But you may still feel frustrated and stressed out about other things. So you're being reminded here that you don't need them around you to feel whole or to feel validated in any way, because you already are whole and you already are validated. They already do love you. But I feel this about you, just knowing that it's going to be better when you are together. And you need to know that when you're in union, it will be better for the both of you because you'll be healed enough to be in union. You'll be giving and receiving equally. Until then, there's things you're still learning. That's why we've got the Wheel of Fortune, because it's fate and destiny. And it's fate and destiny that you come together because you are twin flames. The passion is real and the power is in the passion. So a big message here about power, because, you've got 4 major arcana cards, and this is a very shuffled deck. And there's 4 major arcana showing up here. And the big message I'm feeling is you know and they know that you have this soul level love. So you know it's twin flame love because you've researched it, you've understood it, you recognise what the journey's about. They know it because they feel it deep within, and they feel the passion for you and the power they have in this passion for you that they've never felt with anyone else. And that's why this love will overcome all. And that's why you also feel better when they are around, because you feel this passion, you feel the power of the passion, you feel the love, the desire, all of it. And it's fate and destiny for you to come together. So the angels are reminding you of this right now. So when you're saying, if you let me please you in every way possible, and I will make you feel better because everything feels better with you around, it's meant to be. And it's meant to be because you know that when you're together, it just feels less stress. In general, you just feel better. Your body feels better when there's no stress there, when you are together. I'm not talking about when you're waiting for a message to come through, or you're waiting for them to do something, or you feel like you're waiting, because that can be very stressful energy. And it's never about waiting anyway. It's always about acceptance and being okay with where you are in the moment and allowing things to flow in. But when you are in each other's presence, looking into each other's eyes, everything just feels better. It does. You feel less stress. So anything you've been physically going through washes away. So that's why, for example, when you come together, if you've been having any back pain or any aches or pains, or maybe you've had a headache or you just feel unwell, when they are in your presence, those things seem to disappear for the time you're together. And then when you're apart again, they may come back in, because remember, it's a form of ascension, but it's also because you're being shown when you're together. It's better when you're together. It's better when you're together, even though you can absolutely handle it when you're apart. And that's what the angels are reminding you of. You don't need them there to completely fulfill you or complete you, because you are already fulfilled and complete. But they are part of you, so it's natural that when you come together, it feels natural. So it's fate and destiny that you're going to come together. You may even see 1010, you may see 888. So it's destined you're coming together because you're twin flames. And remember, this is a day where the angels are saying to you, your reunion is coming. Your reunion is nigh, which means it's on the horizon. It's nearly here. And you're going to feel that in your physical body, because you're going to feel all the passion. You're going to feel the desire, especially moving towards the solstice. And that's going to make you feel powerful too. This is a great time of spiritual growth and learning for you. Everything you are currently experiencing has value. You just need to look closer. So when you go into the pain and the struggle and the stress, remember you're learning right now. And this is a great time of learning and growth for you and for them, and as one. So you just need to look closer. Look closer if there's an age gap or a difference between you, or something different about your religion or your finances, or if there's an issue with finances, or if there's a karmic relationship or something going on with family, or if there is an addiction. It's all a test. It's a test and a testament to the power of this love, because you get through these things. And you get through these things when you remember that happiness comes from within you. This is a time to be happy, because a very happy moment is about to happen in your life. So focus on the sunshine, the laughter, the freedom, the smiling, and that there will be a positive outcome that leads to a yes. So the angels are saying to you, enjoy the sunshine today. So if the sun's shining, enjoy it. If it isn't, be the sunshine. Laugh. When you laugh, it's like you are the sunshine because you bring laughter and love and light into your life. And they love it when you're smiling, when you're laughing, when you're operating in your higher energy, because that's very attractive to them. When you're enjoying your freedom, not worrying about it or thinking something is wrong because you're not together yet. Embrace the freedom you have. Embrace the freedom you can have to go where you want to go and do what you want to do. Because you will be a couple and you will have that positive outcome. And don't get involved in anything that's out of alignment with your truth. So set your boundaries down, know your worth, and remember your values. Especially when fear crops up, or you go into ego, or you start feeling stressed or worried, or people start telling you things and trying to involve you in gossip or naysaying or drama, or there's any kind of lies or affairs around you. You know you don't want to get involved in any of that. You don't want to get involved in any of this that lowers your vibration. And that may be you setting boundaries down about the time you want to share with your person as well. Because you know you don't want them lying to you or lying to anyone else. You don't want to be involved in any drama or an affair. You want to be free. And you want to be able to be with them the right way. And that's why this universe is creating it for you. Making things happen, thoughts becoming things. So I've definitely got this big message coming through today. And I picked up on this last night as well in last night's reading, that it's very much about the feminine right now setting boundaries. Setting boundaries and being very strong in enforcing those boundaries too. Because it's so easy to think, oh, it'll be okay, or I'll just do it this once, or I won't enforce it this time. But it doesn't. It spirals out of control. They give me fear. And then fear comes up when you're not together, or they go back to the karmic partner. So I feel this about you being strong. And this doesn't mean being nasty, cutting them off, putting down ultimatums at all, because love is unconditional. And love is powerful when it's that way. In other words, love does not demand its own way. Love does not expect things. Love is patient, love is kind. But it is important that you have self-control and you know your own worth and value. And you respect your body and your time and your energy. And you know when and where you will give it and when and where you won't. They give me a block there. And this can also be creating blocks because you're saying, no, if you're still with that person, I can't be intimate with you, or I can't do this right now. And that also makes them address where they are. So the guidance for them is they're saying to you, and I feel they're going to come through in this reading today and give you some truths. Because they're saying, I'm sorry I pushed you away with my actions. So they are well aware that they've pushed you away with their actions. Now this could be being cold, disappearing, ghosting, blocking, or just not opening up at all, making you feel like you've done something wrong, which you haven't. So they're apologising for that. I'm sorry I pushed you away with my actions. They're saying, I can't control myself when I think about you. So they have these very strong primal instincts when it comes to you. And sometimes they can't control themselves. So if you're together and they kiss you or you're making love, they can't control that either. And it's very hard because the desire is so strong. And they also can't control themselves when they think about you, because a lot of them do need to act on those pleasures and those desires, and they do deal with that by themselves. They do have those thoughts about you, those fantasies about you that they may act upon. And they also sometimes say things and do things through impulse or because they can't control how they're feeling. And this can mean coming to you but also pulling back from you. And I feel they're apologising for both. Make me feel happy and whole again, please. So again, they feel this way too. They feel when they're not with you that they're miserable or they can't be fully satisfied. And they certainly don't feel whole because they feel there's a void there. They feel there's a hole in their soul. And they are saying, make me feel happy and whole again, please. Yet the angels are reminding you and them that happiness is always an inside job. So again, it's not your job to make them happy or satisfy them if they are not making themselves happy. Because, they'll still go back to what they're doing and it won't be satisfying them there. So they've got to make a choice to choose themselves. I randomly get hot and excited for you throughout the day. So whatever they're doing, wherever they are, whether they're working or they're at home or they're doing DIY projects or whatever they're doing, grocery shopping, whatever, they will get turned on when they think of you, and the block in my throat. And this can also come on very quickly and all of a sudden. And those blocks they've created in communication, they want to push past them because they feel pulled to you. So they're saying, I randomly, it happens without my consent. So it just happens to them. They can't help it. It's a natural reaction, a natural response to your body. And when they think about your body and they think about your energy, and they get turned on. So then I get hot and excited for you throughout the day. So there isn't a day that goes by when they don't think about you in that way. I miss you every minute of every day. So they are also missing you. So I feel they are kind of reassuring you that you do matter to them, that they do think about you every day, that they are turned on by you every day, that they do think of you every day, even when there's big blocks in communication. I will always have love for you no matter what happens between us. So it's like they're saying to you, I'll always love you no matter what. And no matter what happens between us or what happens in my life, I will always love you. They give me that song, I Will Always Love You, by Whitney Houston. Sorry for anything I did or said wrong. So again, they're saying, I'm sorry for anything I did that hurt you, or anything I said that upset you or caused you pain. I know it was wrong. Hurry up and make a choice. We aren't getting any younger. And this is really what they're saying to themselves. They're apologising for not yet making a choice to choose themselves, but they are going to do this. They're going to move forward. There's so much hope and a rejuvenation. And again, I've got this energy coming through about the solstice, between now and the solstice on the 21st, moving into Cancer season, which is connected with the Chariot. Things are moving forward because they are looking in the mirror saying to themselves, you've got to hurry up. You've got to make a choice. Time is running out. Time is ticking. We aren't getting any younger. And you may feel that way too. So they don't want to waste any more time. They want to move forward. There's so much hope here. You're their light. You're guiding them forward. And they're going through a rebirth. So strength comes from within you and above you. There is strength in kindness. Respond with love. So they want to respond to you with love. They want to come to you with love in their heart. Archangel Jophiel, the beauty angel, is helping them to listen, to pause, to observe, to disconnect and detach and surrender. So they can detach from things not serving them, disconnect from those things, observe why they're still around those things, to move towards the blessings. And we've got plenty of blessings ahead in your way, especially as we move towards Christmas and the New Year. Be open to receive and be ready for anything. So this card is connected with the New Year, Capricorn season, Christmas time, money, success, gifts, resources, because many of them want to be with you for Christmas time. They're already thinking about it, especially if they got children, or, the people around them are already planning certain things. I know it's June, but I was out the other day and someone was talking about Christmas time. People, the human side of us, panic about things and want to prepare. So I feel that they're already thinking about what it will be like at Christmas if they're with you and if they're not with you. And I feel they do intend to be with you, even if it doesn't happen that way, okay? And they give me fear around that because that may scare you. You might think another Christmas without them, really. And there's fear there, but you're being asked to trust in divine timing. So the guidance around the journey is, I need closure to let you go. Now, I feel this is connected with karmic situations and things that need to be released. Now, this could even be connected with exes, because you may even be having dreams about people from the past. And if they are coming back into your awareness, you need to let them go to bring in a closure. Or there needs to be some kind of closure to let them go. I definitely feel this is connected with karmic endings. And if you're thinking, to let you go, I need some closure, you don't. You just need to have faith that there is a resurrection happening. It's not over between you, it's just beginning. It's just that both of you are growing up and learning lessons. So I feel this is also connected with you afraid that it's over or it's done. And it's not. It's just all part of the lessons. You're going to live your best lives together when you've finally figured it out. You're going to have stability, security, wisdom, marriage, abundance, financial success. It's all going to flow in at the right time. There is going to be a resurrection. There is a new beginning happening right now. And it's all happening as we move towards the solstice. Things have been shifting since December just gone in April. Things are happening now. So you've got to have faith in this journey right now. The timings of it, the way it's meant to happen, that God has an amazing plan. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.